Hello, 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 hello. It's me, Kisma. I'm putting on my light because I realized I didn't have my light on. Oh my gosh, there it goes again. So I'm sure you're all just so happy that I'm here again. Well, guess what? Guess what? I've got something special to share with you. Um, the oracle I got, remember last time we all chatted, I only had 6 more cards to do. And guess what? You are absolutely correct. Here they are right here. I've got 5 out of the 6 created. And I'll tell you why only 5 and not the 6. Because that final card, that 6th card, will be the card that represents the title of the deck. So we're going to be picking that title in just a few minutes. But before we get there, I would like to just share a little bit with you about these cards. So here we go. You remember I do my review in threes. So the first set of 3 of the last section of 6 cards kicks off with wildness, and wildness shows us a bunch of women dancing and going crazy, and that's right, we are going crazy. And there's that celebration and liberation, especially women feel when we come into our authentic self. And for me and for the ladies, most of the ladies I work with, that is our creative artist, our inner artist that finally emerges or renews herself to the world. And so we go wild. And I love this card because it really is the sisterhood. And you can see there's 3 sisters in the back and 3 sisters in the front. And so what that does is it shows a legacy, it shows a lineage that there are layers upon layers upon layers of sisters in the world who become liberated and awakened and begin their journey of authentic self. Okay, I gotta pause for just a moment. Oh my gosh, I realized that I am wearing the same top in almost every single one of these videos for the oracle. So clearly you're getting a peek at my favy. This is my favy. I love this this top. All right, here's the second one. The second one is called In Tune, and it's a woman raising her arms up to the full moon, right? And then we see the cycle of the moon, kind of. Now, here's the thing about the moon and women, and for those of you who haven't awakened to this awareness, this conscious awareness yet, women have what's called a moon time, and our cycles are really aligned with the cycle of the moon, which is 28 days and 13 moons every year. And so we have a tendency to have our moon time or our menses during the waning or dark moon phase. And then, of course, we tend to have our ovulation at full moon. Of course, it varies from woman to woman, but when you operate or you unite in a group of women, either in the workplace or you have a social group that gets together quite a lot, you will begin to realize and see that you all start to have your moon at the same time every month, and that's because we are united, and we're united through what's called a red thread connection. So that's very important for us to know and comprehend. When we are flowing with the lunar cycle, we are truly in tune with nature. We're in tune with our own physiology, and we're in tune with nature, with the lunar body that truly, truly does affect us here on our planet Earth. It is in control of the tides of the water, which is what we are predominantly made of, right? Yep. And our planet, of course, is a living planet because of what? All the wonderful water. Now, March 22nd of this year is the celebration or the global awareness day for global climate change and water change. And so I dedicate this card to the consciousness raising and opening and expanding of our awareness of water and the importance of water, of course, clean water, for our survival as a not only a species but as a planet. And so let's start paying attention to how wasteful we are with our water. Even if you live in a country or a location that seems to have plenty of water, plenty of rain, there are too many parts in the world that lack the plethora of water that perhaps you're lucky to have. Here in California, a desert state where I live, we are recently out of an 8-year drought where a water rationing became a reality for us. And we were allotted only a certain number of gallons to use every month. And if we went over that, we got penalized for it. We're no longer in a drought, thank the goddess. We are experiencing more rainfall due to the climate change, of course. Recently, we had like a 5 or 6 hour rainstorm, which is one of the longest rainstorms I've ever experienced in my entire life. I'm a native. I was born here in California. But it's pretty wonderful to feel that water and that moisture and see even the lagoon and the high tide hit the high marks around the neighborhood that I live in. So in tune. All right. And then the third card of this first three is darkness. And we come from the darkness, right? Out of the abyss, life emerges. I wrote about it a little bit, and let me see if I can find that card real quick. We come forth from the cosmic void, sparks of gas, light sparking into cells, dividing into life. Sometimes we hide in the dark, but remember, next time you are afraid of the dark, then shine the light on your own face and marvel at the miracle of life you see in the mirror. So don't be afraid of the dark. Sometimes great beauty and wonderful things come out of the dark. You can't see it very well, but this card has glitter all over it. But I'm going to have to apply some more, I think. Anyways, darkness. All right, so here we come also to our last three, our last trinity. And the first one is peace. Life really can be peace. We can have peace in our life. We can have peace in our relationships. We can have peace in our heart, in our soul. And we can do it. It's up to us to resonate with peace and begin to walk a life that allows us to indeed have peace. And the second card of this trinity is Emperor. This matches the Empress card, of course, as a unity, as an opposite card. And what better depiction of Emperor or the supreme or primal male energy empowered than a lion. I did think of the Lion King when I was making this, and I thought that was kind of funny. But I'm not thinking of Leo the lion or the constellation astrology of lion. I am thinking of the sense of dignity and royalty and protection and nurturing and loving and, just that whole quality of justification, or not justification. What do you call it? Let me look at my card, what I wrote. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that these are done. He is the perfect divine masculine role model. Fair, balanced, truthful, protective, playful, loving, dignified, ferocious. So I think that's that animal nature, because we live on such an incredible planet. So, and then, like I said, the final card in the deck is blank at this time, because I will create it based on what title we draw right now. So here are the other cards that make it all up, right? You've seen all of these cards, and these get added to the lot. Now, here we go. So those of you who participated, thank you so much. Here is the list of names. So I'm going to put those into my crystal bowl here, and then we're going to give it a good crystal vibration, and then we will draw the name. So remember, whispering had 8 votes, so I pre-wrote, and so I'm just going to drop these in 8 times. So that's 2 whispering, 3 whispering, 4 whispering, 5 whispering, 6 whispering, 7 whispering, 8 whisperings, okay? And then we had 1 wistful. There's our wistful. 1 wistful. We had 1 divine whispers. Here's our 1 divine whispers. 1 divine secrets. 1 Madonna. 1 whispers. And 1 murmuring. Okay, so they're all in here, and I'm gonna just mix them all up. Okay, now let's give the bowl. This is the crown chakra bowl, so we're asking the divine to truly choose for us the right name. You're getting a sound bath right now. And here we go. We're going to choose the name of this oracle deck. Just going to reach my hand in. And the first one, I think, oops, it dropped. Okay. Whispering. So those 8 of you chose this. So it will be called the Whispering Oracle. That's a beautiful name. I don't think we can go wrong with that. I'm going to pull the rest of these out. These are all beautiful, beautiful names. Okay, so now here are those of you who participated. You can see all your names there. And I have you written on pieces of paper. Okay, so I'm just going to cut your names off. And the same thing, I'm just going to pop you in there. And we're going to do the sound bowl. So I've got Treva going in, Britt going in, Megan going in, Kathy going in, Wadi going in, Leslie, Amy, Kizzy, Deepti, Ardnasak, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Pink Pearl Fairy, Mima 57, Mary, and Joy. So I'm just going to give these I should have probably folded them, but that's okay. All right, so get ready for another sound bath. That feels so good. And one of you has connected up with this vibration, and you are the person who will receive a deck. And that person is Mary Schultz. Congratulations, Mary. So once these go into production and they come off the press, hot off the press, you will receive your gift. And let's see, I don't even know which one you suggested, but whether or not the name you suggested one, from my heart to your heart, thank you so much for participating in the fun little, not contest, but whatever it was, activity, having you get involved in my project. So the next time you see me, it will be to unwrap the new Oracle deck and share it with you hot off the press. So again, thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Blessings to each of you. Bye for now.